Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices were about unchanged, maybe a little bit lower until the Russians announced that they were going to maybe impose an export tariff on wheat. That jumped wheat prices sharply higher. They've kind of settled back now. On Friday there was a lot of discussion that maybe Russia will eventually offer some wheat for export. There's been some concern that 7 million tons that they still have left that they were going to export may be suspended because of high domestic prices due to the sanctions on the Russians. We're not really sure as to how much they will export, but on Friday the market broke pretty hard, thinking that between Europe, Canada, Australia, and Argentina, the world can kind of make up for what the Russians don't ship in this crop year. One question that kind of pops up is that if the Russian crop is smaller in 2015, if the sanctions continue or more sanctions are added, what will the Russians do with their exports next year? 3 of the last 5 years, the government has intervened in Russia and slowed exports, and they're not considered necessarily a reliable exporter because of the political issues that are going on there. Over in the beans, South American weather looks good. We continue to, on one hand, look for a big supply out of South America in 2015. On the other hand, on January 12th, USDA could raise the demand for U.S. beans on their S&Ds, and they could lower the carryout, which could bring the, due to a lower supply, which could offer some support in the market. So technically, it looks like we're kind of giving up from the highs of the recent rally. It seems like we can't break until we see that January 12th report. Corn kind of stuck in a trading range. We rallied up into prices which farmers sold corn, and the market now has good ownership, but we'll need to continue to feed the pipeline down the road. And some people think that first on January 12th, USDA is going to lower the corn crop, which would lower the carryout, and then their first estimates based on the 10-year projection shows lower acres, trend yield, and lower carryout for 2015, which has the funds adding to a big long in corn going into the 2015 crop year. Outside markets are quiet, and right now we're expecting a choppy trade going into the Christmas holiday. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, if you have any questions using social media, send us the questions and we'll get the answers back to you as soon as we can.
That's his favorite place. She was at the football game last night.